everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a laid back vibes video. If you are thinking to yourself, wait a minute, is that a dog behind her? Yes, this is Maple. We got her on Saturday. Yes, it was Saturday. We got her on Saturday. She's been with us for 6 days. She's brand new to the family. The cats are still a little iffy about her. They're definitely being a little bit investigative, but we're trying to make sure that they can coexist and cohabitate in a good way, because full disclosure, I was already filming this video like a couple of minutes ago, literally like a second ago, and I just decided to cut it because I felt like I was rambling too much and it wasn't making sense. So this is my second take on it. It might end up at the point where it was for the first video. I know that there's always like this thing in YouTube and like being authentic and transparent, and while I wanted to put that video up, I was thinking to myself, you know, don't, like, you're rambling, but it's fine, go ahead and put it up. I just don't know that I'm quite at that point yet, but I'm still going to talk about some of the things that I talked about in the video that I was already working on for this, because this is literally laid back vibes, not part 2, but like take 2, which, yeah, I don't like putting it out there like that. Anyways, if you are new to my channel, laid back vibes is basically me sitting, as I do all the time in my channels, and just talking about general things, life, random things, rambling. There's no cohesiveness to my like talking. It's just whatever is at the top of my head at the moment, or my tangent that I go into. And so I was gonna make this video, like, I already knew that this is the video that I would be uploading for yesterday, because yesterday was Wednesday and I didn't upload, and to be honest, I just wasn't feeling it. And I am working hard this year and being at a point where if I don't feel like doing something, then not to do it. And if I feel like I'm forcing myself, then it's not worth my time and it's not worth my energy, because I'm gonna be sitting here, like whether it's here or out and about or in general, it's gonna bring some negativity and it's just not gonna be great. And yeah, I just want it to be whatever. If I miss a week, I miss a week, because hey, this is a hobby for me. As much as I would like to expand up on it more and like really get into other things, this, at the end of the day, it's a hobby for me. So putting it up here, like, that's why I changed my about me. There is going to be a little bit more than just beauty. There's going to be this. I hope that in the future I can do more like lifestyle, like clean with me videos, or like outfit videos, things like that. But at this point, it is what it is, and that's kind of what like was bumming me out when I was talking about this. And my first attempt at this was just like, I was bumming myself out. And nobody needs that. I mean, this is laid back vibes, right? But yeah, so I figured that I would introduce Maple. If you haven't noticed, I have gotten a tattoo. It is a semicolon. I need to have it touched up. It's not perfect. It's not the way that I want it, to be honest. I'm a little upset at how it turned out, for it being my first tattoo. So yeah, it happened, and it's just, with this tattoo, I'm trying to look at things a little bit differently. I've been saying lately semicolon me, just because of the tattoo and what I got, and just trying to open myself to new experiences, and to saying yes to things that aren't like, I don't know, just being open to saying yes to things like new experiences, or like hanging out with people and doing that kind of stuff, because I'm an introvert, so I don't really like to do that kind of stuff, but I am trying to grow, and there's nothing wrong with being an introvert. Don't get me wrong. I, as an introvert, will say there's nothing wrong with being an introvert, but yeah, I just want to grow in life, and I feel like I've just had a lot of years where I've just like, it's been me, and now it's been like me and my husband, and not that there's anything wrong with that, but like personally, I want to grow, and I want to grow my friendships with the people that are in my life. And like if I'm always staying at home and never really trying to meet with them, then I'm not really growing in that way. So yeah. I also wanted to like share with you guys, it's March, right? Yeah, it's March, and I wanted to like share with you guys the book that I'm reading for the month, and then the palette that I am working on for the month. I don't know if I mentioned this in any of my other videos, but I'm doing like personal challenges, and so 2 of them is to do one, basically it's the same thing but like with a palette and a book, which is to do one. So 1 palette for the month, that will be my main palette, and then 1 book for the month, and that'll be the main book that I read that month. I have 2 books that are on standby for whenever I do finish a book. The last book that I read was The Assistants by Camille Perry, and I finished that within the first weekend really of February, so I didn't really have anything, but I didn't want to pick like another book per se that would be like my book. So I've been reading All the Bright Places by Jennifer Nevin. I picked it because I've already read it, so I didn't feel like I was like cheating the system in a way. But like that's my work book, and then here at home I have a monk book, which really, if you have ever read All the Bright Places, you know how heavy it gets towards the end, so it would kind of like, you would think that I would have that as my home book, but if you were to look at the format that the book is in, you would see why I've chosen it as my work one, because it's just so quirky and I just like how it looks. But I don't have that up here with me right now. But anyways, for March, I am choosing the Visart. Is it Visart or Viziart? I don't know. But it is the Petite Pro 5 in Soleil. I don't think that's how you pronounce Soleil, but I think that's what it is. But first of all, can we talk about this packaging? It's tiny, which I appreciate. I realize that that's a little chair. But like, it's bright yellow, right? And then just look at how this opens. Like, look at that tiny mirror. Look at these colors. These are nice, beautiful colors that have the cap on it. It's got some neutrals. You've got some pinks in here, that pop of yellow, and then the purples. I don't know. I was going to do, I don't really want to say too much about it, but I was going to do some version of Something Picks My Makeup for this month. But I just kept going back to this palette and really wanting to try and use it. I have already messed with it. I've messed with this purple shade right here. It looks like very bright, but I ended up not going with a full look because my brushes haven't been cleaned, and the one brush that I was using just wasn't cutting it. So I need to clean my brushes so I can get to using this one. And then my March book is actually Halo Silent Storm, a Master Chief story. I love Halo. It is by far my like favorite game series. So my husband actually saw this at Books A Million, which I have done a video about. I recently did a book haul, so go check that out. But he saw this there and he picked it up for me, and so that's what I have chosen to read for this month, because I could always use some good Halo stories and the latter. Which, by the way, how do you guys feel about Halo Combat Evolve Anniversary being out for PC? I saw the trailer for it on Twitter yesterday, I believe. It was either yesterday or the other day. And I was kind of curious because I was like, well, Halo Reach has come out for Xbox already, and then Halo Combat Evolve Anniversary came out for the Xbox, so I don't know why they're re-releasing this, but I didn't catch on to the fact that it was for PC until I saw another tweet, and then I was like, that makes sense. That's what would get people hyped on PC for it. So, because yeah, it's the remastered edition. So what are you guys' thoughts on that? I don't play on a PC. My gaming systems are, you know, PlayStation or Xbox. So I'm not really a PC person, but if you are a PC player, what are your thoughts on that? Are you excited? Because I know that Halo originally came out for PC, so is this like, you guys stoked? Let me know. Let me know what you guys feel. what were some things that I was talking about in take one? Beauty, and YouTube. I was discussing there that I'm not sure where I want this channel to go. Matter of factly, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this channel. I was talking to my husband about it, and I've just gotten into this mood where I don't, like, I'm always self-conscious already to begin with. So like with the website, I haven't uploaded anything onto there that's new content in a couple of weeks. I think it's been 2 weekends already. My goal was to do like every Saturday, but it hasn't happened. I just, time and energy and just, there's always self-doubt with me whether I think that it's whether I think that what I write is, like, does it even matter, that kind of thing. And so with YouTube also, like, uploading and just being like, is there a point to this? Because I think that, well, no. When I first started my YouTube channel, I was in a mode of being really into the makeup. I didn't have like this all of a sudden passion for makeup in the sense that I like wanted to know about every brand and every ingredient and that kind, like in that kind of way, and all of the tips and things and tutorials. But I had a mood for makeup. And if you watched my recent declutters, you know that I bought a lot of makeup, and I still have a good amount of makeup even with the declutters that I did. But I don't wear makeup. So I'll buy something, like it, I'll use it one time, and then kind of like that's it. I like very, very rarely put on makeup, which I mean is like incredible, because my mom will say, you have so much and you don't put anything on, and she's right. She's definitely right. So when I started my YouTube, I put it to be beauty, because I was in that moment, I was in that mood, and I like had a good year. But to be honest, makeup got me in debt. I am still trying to pay off the debt that I acquired on my credit card. Not trying, but buying makeup. I have learned my lesson from that. It's been a long process. It's still an ongoing process. I've been doing really well, but I was in need of a laptop recently. The one that I had purchased honestly gave out on me, which, by the way, if you want me to discuss that, let me know. I will certainly film a small video on it. And I just knew that I wanted something where I could do some editing in the future, to have a better flow, because some of the videos that I want to do are like clean with me videos, which if I were to film a video, I can't necessarily do a whole, like the whole day, because that's not how it works, right? You don't want to see me scrubbing at my shower for 30 minutes straight. Nobody wants to see that, right? So kind of like speeding that type of stuff up. And so now I've changed my About Me to be more like beauty and lifestyle and fashion, but I don't have the tools to film the content that I want to film regarding those topics. And so I've kind of just been here. I've had like in my laptop, the old one, I have a set list. Back in November and December, I just started going off planning for this year in terms of what I wanted to film. And some of the videos that I wrote down, I've stuck to and I've made, and some of the videos I haven't. But like, I just thought about shutting down my YouTube channel, to be honest, because I don't know that it's what I want to do now, because I don't really focus on beauty and I don't really wear makeup, and I don't want to consistently put out makeup videos but not wear makeup myself. But I also feel like that shouldn't, like, it does matter, and doesn't matter, because if you are still talking about something, like, I understand it, like, don't get me wrong, I understand it. I understand that I can't sit here and be like, I love this palette, but I have no, like, makeup on. But the honest truth is I just don't have the motivation, and sometimes I don't have the time to do it as much as I would love to. And I guess I could give myself the time. Like, you can always find a way to eliminate one thing that you do to put in for something that's like that you have a passion about, or that you want to work on and try to improve on. You know, it's always balancing what you want to take away to input. Like, you have to always replace things. You can't just take something away and not have a replacement for it, you know? And so I've thought about shutting down this YouTube channel, but I don't know, because I think about it and I get, like, I've been in a mood for the last couple of days, just the last couple of days where I've just been very down, and the self-doubt has crept in again and everything. But, like, I don't know, because I still like sitting here and making a video and just doing it, and it's scary. Like, it's not as scary, but it's still kind of scary, because I'm always sitting there like, is anybody gonna watch this? Is anybody gonna care? Like, what if I put this out there and I just get all of the negative comments in the world, or like I get that one negative comment, you know, is that one negative comment correct, and that type of thing. But I'm trying to not be that person, and I feel like I may end up closing this channel, but if I do it, I want it to be because, you know, I'm moving on to something that I, like, want to focus on more, you know, because I'm starting my writing back up slowly but surely. My writing is, like, starting to pick up a little bit. At work, I have scheduled, like, I have an hour lunch break, and I have scheduled 30 minutes of that to either read or write. Right now, in the past few days, I've organized my binder where I have my writing material, just to, like, have a cleaner slate for it. But I'm like, that's something that I'm working on, you know? But on the flip side of that, my husband and I have been discussing starting a what channel? A booktube channel. He reads a lot. I have, you know, with doing a book a month, I'm starting to get back into reading, but here's the thing. I don't want to full on jump into it, because I feel like it would be what my channel started off as, where I had this one thing, and which was makeup, and bam, I had a beauty channel all of a sudden, and that's what I wanted to focus on. And so I don't want to make that, not necessarily a mistake, but I don't want to jump the gun on that and then, like, force myself to make videos to fit that one category that I put myself in, you know? But I don't know, that idea still interests me, and I want to make sure that if we do it, we're gonna set the time to do it, and we're gonna have discussions about things, and really be into it, because we both love reading. Like, I've read since forever, since as long as I can remember I've read. And, you know, everybody has their bouts, of, like, everybody has those moments, at least, like, if you love to read, you have those moments where you're like, yes, book, like book after book after book after book, and then you have months where you're just like nothing because you've exhausted yourself with the books, right? And so I just kind of don't want that to be the case for us if we do that channel. But yeah, it just, life is interesting, and this whole, you know, YouTube has just gotten so, I don't know, negative lately too, that it's kind of like hard to, because I feel like every YouTube category at this point is saturated, whether it's beauty or cleaning, like, you know, cleaning and productivity. There's so much. And so that's why I also wanted to make my channel be a little bit of beauty, a little bit of lifestyle, a little bit of organization. But I don't have the tools to get to that point yet, you know? And that's what frustrates me. And, like, I know that that's probably not the best method to go with, because when I've been doing my research and I've heard YouTubers say, you know, stick to one thing, make your channel about one thing, you know, and I understand that idea, but if But like I said, I'm various things. I'm gaming, I'm reading, I'm this, I'm that. To me, it doesn't make sense personally to me to make a YouTube channel about the one thing, even though I've done beauty for like since I started. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. What I'm trying to say is I'm not going to stop doing beauty videos, and that's still going to be the majority of my content, but I would, like, I wish that I could do more, you know? So yeah, and then with the website, I've always, like, when it comes to a research paper, I feel like that's pretty standard. I know what I'm doing. Like, I'm presenting to you what research has found, what I found in my researching. But like, whenever it comes to like blogging or my actual stories, I just feel stuck and I feel like I am terrible and I feel like it's just not good content and I feel like I can always improve it, you know, that type of thing, which that's also something that I wanted to bring to you guys about. Oh my goodness, I completely spaced that I was supposed to do a giveaway in this video. Because I didn't do one for February and I thought I will, you know, do one at the beginning of March. And I don't have my, like, I don't have whatever I was going to give away. It's going to be makeup related, that's for sure. But I just didn't think to pick it out and bring it here. So yeah, there's going to be a giveaway. It's makeup related. I just don't know what I'm giving away yet. Because I have already preset giveaways. Like I already have like things that I'm going to give away. Like that's like pre-sorted and it's like organized. But I just didn't think to grab the giveaway bag and place it with me and do that. So there's going to be a giveaway still at the end of this video, but what you receive is going to be a surprise. So yeah. But what I was going to do for the giveaway was go to my website. It's www.evolvingintrovert, and yes, I still do the 3 W's whenever I'm looking something up. Evolving Introvert, like this channel.com. Go through it. Go through it. Pick a page, pick a post that you want to read on, and let me know your thoughts. I would appreciate the constructive criticism. Constructive, not not mean comments, but constructive. I would appreciate it. You know, if you do that and you make a comment here about what you felt like, what you liked, what you didn't like, what you think the website could do good with, what you think it could do without. I want to know your honest thoughts. Put it in the comments below. And yeah, and then I will pick a winner how it's described in my description, and yeah, we'll go from there. But with the website, I just feel like the content I put in there isn't always the best, and I want to improve on that as well. What else? What else can we talk about? No, Maple's just knocked out. Maple's just full on knocked out. I wish I could be like Maple right now, just knocked out, napping. But alas, I cannot because I've got a lot to do. I've got laundry to do and dishes to do, and yeah, it's a lot. But anyways, I think that's it. Yeah. I think this has been productive. Definitely a lot more controlled than what my first take was, which I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.